Can we talk about the Dame Dash
Yep,
topic,
let's go.
please?
Yeah.
Oh,
I like
you
what
ready for that
interesting,
one?
yes.
What the
Dame Dash,
just,
one of my biggest role models.
Love Dame.
Love his
Shout outs to
influence
Dame.
and love to watch his interviews. Dame Dash admits that Jay-Z and Rockefeller Records took an L, quote unquote, when Nas dropped Ether and Jay apologized on the radio. I do believe I've seen this clip before. Unless it's a different clip, but he has said this before.
Pain in Arizona with Freeway. I think he was there. I land, and this dumb shit is on the radio, and we took a L because he got in this man's emotions.
Just know all of New York was listening.
What that had to do with you?
No, I was right there. I'm right there. I'm in
Everybody
the limos.
was there. Oh, you was in the car with?
I was.
Oh.
He was with.
Yo, I fuck with Nas.
Yeah.
I like it. I think he's one of the cooler ones that like, cause I determine who's
He understood the game very well.
Rockwell campaign.
Dame is honest, at least, or his version of the truth. He's honest with it. He's consistent with it. Like I said, I watched damn near all his interviews. He's told this story,
Yep.
but he's told the story.
He's
a couple
told,
times
yeah,
before.
he has. I think Dame. I think you know that when you get Dame on your podcast or you do an interview with Dame, you're definitely gonna get sound bites because he's an incredible talker. Harlem, like he knows how to talk his shit. He knows how to,
They keep-
he's a soundbite. But I think they keep I think every
Ask
interview
about
he has,
Jay-Z.
they keep bringing up
He
Jay Z
needs
and
a
they bring up the
publicist.
Rockefeller
Yeah,
shit.
he needs a publicist.
He absolutely
that
needs
says
a publicist.
no
with him.
Jay-Z questions.
No.
You
Please.
can ask about Rockefeller, but no Jay-Z
He has
questions.
so many other things going on. He drops movies. He's on
he
his health
discovered Kanye
journey.
West.
Bro, come on. Absolutely.
Like,
He's
yeah.
responsible for billionaires.
Yes,
Multiple
and
billionaires.
just
so
the whole independent mindset becoming
Yep.
so popular. He
Yep.
was one of the forefathers of that. One of the
and they
Master
know
P.
as soon as they bring up these types of questions, he's going to say something that
And
is
that's
going to
the
then
clip.
give them a
And that's the
soundbite.
clip,
Yep, and
yeah.
that's your clip.
That's like me with the LA radio thing. Like I wish people would stop asking me about LA radio every time I sit on camera. Like I said what I said, play more LA music, leave it alone. Like I don't have to be
Period.
accosted
You want
every
you want to sensationalize shit. Okay,
Right.
so question. Your take, and I don't know if you even got a take on this one.
No,
Ether or Takeover? What was your at the time? Not now.
I was
20
maybe 5, 6
shit.
when this
Okay,
dropped,
you're a baby.
but I do remember Ether. That beat was just something
yeah,
I
the
never
delivery,
heard
the
before.
beat, yeah.
The Takeover is fire too, but I'm gonna go with Ether
I
because the
think- yeah.
beat, Ron Browns did his thing with the beat, and it was just the shit Nas was saying. Even at that
better
age,
song?
I knew it was disrespectful.
Yeah.
At that age, I
Yeah.
didn't know what he was talking about, but
Yeah.
I knew he was shitting on Jay.
the better song or like, which one like had
Better
like
diss or better song?
Yeah, here record look record look.
I don't think those are separate things. I think those are the same thing.
no
Because
Yeah.
the disses have to be delivered in such a good dissy way that you feel like it hit. So I think that goes with the song. I think the difference is I think the beat was different. I think Nas said a lot of like
Yeah, the
funny
Foxy bar was crazy.
come on, the fucking mustache like a rat compared to beans you whack. Like he said a lot of stuff, but I think in hindsight, none of those guys care.
No,
They're
squashed
best
it.
friends now, and you know what I mean.
Billionaires, yeah.
They're doing their thing. I think it's just Dame gives you good sound bites, so
Yeah, man.
Dame's gonna say some funny shit every time.
Look, bro, looks here, right? So like me personally, like, and here's why, and I like love like Dame, right?
Okay.
Because
You know, and
every motherfucker at the top of the infrastructure hates Dame, right?
Yes,
so
he's a black
right?
man, definitely.
So when I see like Vlad TV and hating Dame, like my first mindset is okay, like why do Vlad hate Dame?
And they
like,
had some great interviews together, believe it or not.
Yeah,
Back
right.
in the day, they had some great interviews.
Yeah, right. Why do Vlad hate Dame? Like why do NBC hate Dame?
Right.
Why do like this power structure hate?
Because
Well, he
Dame,
made culture vulture. Excuse me, not to
No,
cut
go
you off.
on.
He
No,
made
please, I'm sorry.
culture
Go ahead.
vulture a term.
yep.
He made a relevant
made a
term.
lot of
He
things
explained what it was to me.
Yeah, of
You
course.
know what I'm saying? So a lot of things he made pop culture. Believe it or not.
For sure. What dances, bars. Once again, he's responsible for some of the most important
Liquor endorsements.
components of what this entire
Rappers doing clothing
Yep,
brands.
For
Yeah.
sure. What? Come,
Come
on.
on, like-
And also, he was one of the first people to really fight for the artists in those
Absolutely.
rooms versus just fighting for the board or fighting for the corporation.
Going
so I
off
think,
on Randy Acker
yep,
and shit.
yep. And then I think he's a disruptor and whatever that is. But I think him having beef
Yes.
with whoever, like y'all wasn't there, and you guys at the end of the day, those guys did something insanely iconic, and they went against all odds, and they were the guys selling their singles for $4.99 when everybody else was selling it for 99 cents, and like they really believed in themselves, and they championed that whole thing of, we could do this. Whatever you think you could do or whatever you think you could provide us, we could put our power together and do that shit ourselves. And I think if you could even get Jay to do an interview to talk about
Dame.
irrelevant things. Because I think poor Dame gets like you said, he probably needs a publicist because they keep hitting him with these questions where he's like, because he has a million other things going on, you know,
Right,
like
yep.
everybody else
Dame
does.
Dash
So
Studios
nobody
and
want to
whatnot.
talk about that all the time.
Paid in Full 2's coming up.
He just did Prince of Detroit with one of my best friends, Brittany. That's a really great movie. They just
dope.
put that out. Yeah. So
Yeah.
he's doing amazing things. He's got great things.
I still wish that he would get back into music full time. Like I could see Dame being the president of Def Jam. I know he wouldn't accept, and that's where me and Dame defer. Where I would accept something like that, where
Okay.
he's like, I'm not going to work for anybody. That's
Well,
Dame's
like,
mentality.
yeah.
I would love to see Dame revive a label like a Def Jam. I feel like if anybody
he'll
could,
tell you
if
himself he
anybody
doesn't
could,
even like that shit no more. He don't
Exactly.
even like rap
Right,
no more. He
right.
don't like hip hop.
But I hope that one day that changes. If I had to say something, I would hope that he would want to come back to hip hop and just for one more run give us that, because I know he can do it. I know he can do it in his sleep.
Yeah, to loop it back to what we said before, it's like you essentially want to have done something in a pioneered way so well that someone could then take your attitude and your belief in your people and kind of.
I feel like Nipsey Hussle did that.
Yeah,
Nipsey Hussle
exactly.
definitely borrowed a lot from Dame's
Yep.
logic and mentality, and he implemented it in
No,
a way
Yep.
that West Coast could
Yep.
appreciate.
Yeah, right. So like the Dame and Jay comparison to me is more so like Malcolm and MLK, right? Whereas they like
It's dramatic, but yeah, I get what
Yeah,
you're
right?
saying. It's dramatic.
yeah, right.
But
Where
I
they
get
both
what you're
have two different approaches to where one is the renegade, the disruptor. He's coming.
saying. Dame's Malcolm X.
Yeah, right.
Right.
And it's sad to me because we always see it like play out where it's kind of like the disruptor, the renegade,
Right.
always finds a way to not be as successful as the motherfucker who bootlegs, who is all for peace. You feel me?
I get you, but now that we have social media and internet
Yeah.
is so powerful, I still, even to this day, I'll critique anybody, including one of my heroes, Dame Dash.
Yeah.
He does have a lot of content, but it's very scattered
Yep.
and it's spread very
Yep.
thin because he has
Yep.
like 20 ancillary things going
Yep.
on, which I understand was the original vision for Rockefeller. His whole business model has always been to have ancillary businesses built around what? Music. So if there's no hot record, there's no hot artist there, Dame, all these ancillary products that you're building won't have the same impact or the same effect. That's why I'm saying I know that Dame discovered Wiz Khalifa. People don't know that. I know that Dame signed and discovered Currency. People don't know that. So I know that Dame, and that was way after Jay. So I know that Dame could still go out and find another, like he said, make another hole. I know that if Dame applied himself, he could make another star like a Jay-Z or a Kanye or a Wiz Khalifa or a Currency or somewhere within that spectrum.
Sure.
If he really went out there and discovered a new artist and groomed a
I
new artist
don't
and
think it's
produced
that,
a
though,
new
bro.
artist and stuff like
No.
that, he could do that.
No.
He can make movies. He's a movie maker. He
no,
can make
brother.
a movie about this artist. Have him
I
make
think he's a
movies.
businessman. I think
Structure,
if he was to run into another one of those types of characters that then he could partner with in some capacity or be able to
Absolutely.
do that, then I think he would. But I think at the end of the day, I think your heart has to be in the things your
have to
heart is
wanna
in.
do it, yeah.
You have to want to do it. I think right now he's more focused on like his health journey and producing movies, and he wants to really get in his producer bag. He's got his.
He
So
does the
I think the
OSG
passion
principles
isn't there.
thing,
So tying it back into the Bobby Shmurda thing we were talking about earlier, like when you get out of a situation, excuse me, even when we were talking about Lush, when you get out of a situation, don't talk about the situation no more.
Absolutely.
Show us what you're doing now.
Yeah.
Show us who you were the whole time with or without XYZ. So for Dame, I think he's one of those crazy, mad, genius types who can see talent in people and can come up with all these ideas. I think ultimately he just probably needs a really, really great team around him who then can help him realize all of the greatness that he has within him. Because he does have I think he does have a lot of things
The
going
CEO
on.
clothing brand is crazy. I've
Yeah.
ordered a hat before. I want the shoes. He got sneakers. I would just say, again, you're saying a better team. I'm saying a publicist, and I'm saying an artist.
Yeah,
feel
'cause then
if
I
he
think
had
they'll
an
leave him
artist-
alone.
If he had an artist,
I think he
it'll-
has
it'll
he has an artist. He has a girl that he's doing. Because I did a podcast with them recently.
really?
Yeah, he
Okay.
has a girl that he has signed. Her name is Nikki. She raps. She's good.
okay,
He
okay,
produces
okay,
her.
yeah.
He does. He's still got his hand involved in things. He makes all the music, but he himself
yeah.
is like a rock star now.
Yeah,
like
not
he
that-
wants
but
to
see,
like
I-
sing
I heard the
rock
rock clip.
music
I-
and he wants to do country
That
music,
wasn't
and
hot.
that's
That wasn't hot, Dan.
But that's where
It
his
didn't
creative
sound hot.
expression
It
has
didn't
gone
sound
to.
hot. Right. I get what you're saying. It didn't
Although
sound hot.
Kanye still calls him anytime anything's going on, or he, wants to finish an album, and he
Loops him in,
taps
yeah,
in with him, and gets his opinion because he's still you still have an ear. You still can recognize those things.
Go to Harlem, introduce a new Harlem artist. I don't know. It's just I want to
Not
see
that
Dame
easy,
back
though.
in the
No,
music
see-
business full time.